game. Oh, nothing ever works first time, does it? Desktop audio. Monitor. Okay. Oh, well, maybe you're not going to get any audio. I'm apologise for that. You should do. You should do. I can hear music, but I guess you guys can't. If you can hear music, go, yeah, I can hear it. Because actually, don't say you may feel stupid. Was it just really quiet? Ha. Right. Okay, so hopefully that's not too loud. And we can get on with the game. Okay, so I'm gonna do my wizard, because I bet that my wizard. I'm gonna play it from the start, play it through, see if I can spot anything. I've got my bug database open on the other window, and we'll see how we go. I am accepting stupid questions via Twitch, Discord, Twitter, YouTube, anywhere else. That's quite loud, isn't it? I'll turn that down. Ah, right, that only affects. Please hold. Alright, how's that? Might be still a little bit loud. Right, no, still a bit loud. That's how that goes. So, as I said, I am accepting. Holy no, that is distorted as hell. I'm accepting silly questions via. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start my first note. Where did I shut my Trello? Gnomancing. Quick keys to alter volume, default master volume to 0.5. I'm actually getting a little bit of distortion there. Shrine activate has no audio. Oh, it's going to be one of those. It's going to be just bug after bug after bug. Oh. Hey Antrax, hey Barker, how y'all doing? Actually, I'm probably streaming on Steam as well. No, I think I delete to stay with that. I have to say, right now, at this point, it's actually looking pretty good. That actually looks quite professional. Hopefully the audio isn't too bad for you. For me, it's a bit distorted. Oh, let me turn off my speakers as well, so you're not getting echo. Oh, kill the mimic. Yeah, give me my coins. Should probably make mimics drop more than just that. Yeah, it's awesome when they're doing it like that. I can rune mob death should have loads of rocks exploding outside. I don't know what I said that had get the second one in it, sorry. So, I'll say it to you, Brian, but this is to everyone. If you're ever talking to a streamer, use complete sentences. Because when you're responding to something I said like 30 seconds ago, I might not be paying any more attention. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's get the second up. Because I might not look at the chat for a bunch of time. Didn't know there was a second one. Name of the match, Bitlook Heavyheart, the Mage. Brian, I mean, I'm going to play it as I would play it. If I'm missing stuff, that's your fault. Obviously. Oh. Times with 177. I meant to spend some XP there. Never mind. This section has 3 gnomes, by the way. So I just run along here and I get my army just runs to me. I really like that. So this isn't the same as the starting gnome. This is a gnome that I get just automatically. I didn't know there were extras. Why would I go looking for something I don't know is there? Just realised I got my headphones all back to front. So stuff on the left came in from my right, yeah. Remember, you have to breadcrumb. I won't go exploring just on the basis there might be something. I have to think that there might be something. What is going on with those? Okay, that's a new bug. Notice they're so that green mark, that means they're teleporting. Now here I will. You see, I can see the glow on top of the screen. With something to do with their movement speed there. Store peak army size and show it during results. Thank you, Ricky. Oh.
You will be no match for my ring, Guardian.
Check NPC replay of speech. That shouldn't have happened. He should have got brought the text up but not repeated his line. Oh, Brian, look, there's a bit you missed. I have to say, Brian, I apologise for how much work it was to redo this, but the new transitions do look really nice. Like, I really like how that looks. I'm not just putting up with it now. That really looks good, apart from that tree.
Stones? How did you... No matter. My power is infinite.
Oh, death rune. I didn't have any problems with the unlocks there, Brian. I'm wondering if your issue was... we should probably have it so it looks like there's an exit to the north here. Let me just shove that to you on Discord. Should look like you can continue north to the castle or village or whatever. Nobody the match. Dan Bockberry Cattle, the healer. Really? No new unlocks, no loot found. Oh, I've done it again! At some point I'm going to run into the progression hole. I keep on clicking go to map rather than carry on. Note for Todd, the recolored ring is very dark too, as it was a cyan color. I love fast nose. No, it doesn't. Yeah, you need to probably pull the trees back a bit. Feel free to just take a screenshot of the stream, or add your own note to Trello. That's what I do. I only knew I had to go there because obviously I know the level. But obviously I'm trying to pretend I don't know the levels. Wait. As long as I can see the runestone, that's fine. Oh god, 2 death runes in a trail. What the hell, man? What did I do? Say something about your mum? To be fair, that's quite easy as long as you sprint past the damage shrine. This is another level, by the way, with too many gnomes to res. I'm constantly stopping, res, stop, res, stop, res. The not the free gnome, the one that the red gnomes should join you automatically when you're close on this level again. So you're finding gnomes in the forest. But we already knew about that. I love that. It's ridiculous. Ah, no, my power up. Oh. I'll send that to you. Oh, damn it, Brian, I just saw your message. No, we're not about to start. I hope you got the one about it's just become boring to res mobs on this level now. Wait, 3 brimstones left? Oh man, I don't think I've missed one. Oh no, good. You tell you what, we should also have a thing here in the middle saying what should it say in the middle? It should say something like edit character or something. Upgrade character sign in the middle. Upgrade character sign in the center. I need it again. I'm like, next. It's going alright, blind man. You know, could always do with more stuff from you, but we're doing alright. Right, can I get me a second A resurrect skill? Red gnomes are equal, I think. It might be the closest gnome, but I think it's equal. I don't think auto gnomes lets you steal them. I think it's equal. Free gnomes is definitely equal. fix that too. Decrease volume of auto level. But yeah, there's free gnomes that you get at the beginning of the level, and then there's auto gnomes that you get if you get nearby. Okay, please hold. I'm gonna have to make a note of that crash. So the idea of this, what I'm doing today, is I am making notes on what needs to be fixed. As far as I was aware, before I started this, everything was fixed. I think I know what that is, but okie dokie. So many bugs. So this is the part where we teach the player as well about dust. So I can't get this one. I want it. I can't have it. I need 19 more dust. Oh boy, I've just run out of dust. How useful. The village of suggests a village name has traditionally had 5 runestones. Alrighty. But yeah, with at this point, I just kind of run around with the X key just held down, and I hope some gnomes are there. I assume you're already aware, but I will. But that's where the auto gnomes will stop the player being trained so much to run around with the X button pressed. Like what should happen here is I should, and I won't, I should stop. I've got a healer, I've got a tank, I've got a rogue, I want a healer. See, I should actually stop and decide, not just do what I currently do, which is just to res the first one I can afford. Gnome quality boost sound effect. I hate doing this sort of thing though, because you end up, I end up making so many notes. I end up making a month's worth of work in just a few minutes. I kind of like it because it will end up with a better game, but it means I've got to do a whole bunch of work. Damn it. Come on, gnomes. Remember, our goal is not his goal is to kill the runestone. Right? Let's go. Stupid gnome. I'm getting the occasional massive frame rate drop, by the way. I don't know why, but it's just sort of stutters. I haven't done much in the way of performance work on this yet. I also forgot there are shrines here. Gnome in the match. Linus Shiny cookie, the healer. I'm wondering, by the way, if it's always a healer that does this. Debounce, gnome, fail up. Debounce, auto upgrade failure. If you're looking up for half a second, that's pretty bad. I'm getting like slight frame rate drops. Gnome in the match, Bunku Pump Cookie. Bunku Pump Cookie, the mage. But it's not always. There's nothing else on that level. You're not supposed to just sort of wander. At some point I will be doing another multiplayer session. What I'll probably do is I'll probably do a multiplayer session locally, record it, and then upload the results. Yeah, the plan is for loot drops, pet drops, armor drops, upgrades. Just have them, yeah. I've often found when working on games, it's generally more important to get what you've got right than to add more stuff. Pac-Man didn't have much in it, but everything it had was right. So we haven't like plowed through new feature for new feature for new feature, just keeping things polished. I'm 3D printing more bubble stuff for the arcade still. That's a FortressCraft thing, so 3D printing, that's not for Gnomancing. Oh, I like the new. I haven't seen this before. Cool. It's I have a whole. It's a pet. It's the pet I have currently selected and unlocked. So I've got two pets. God, gnomes over there. I have two pets. We have an Arthur pet. Hey Arthur. And we've got a dog. Those are my pets. It's not a reference to anything though. There's a whole bunch. Basically, I've got a whole bunch of like cute floaty head pets. This is just the only one I've got unlockable right now. Yeah, once this piece is done, I think I have another piece to print, and then that's bub done. And my next step will be to change the filament and print a knee. Yeah, I promised I'd print knees, didn't I? Rather than just going crazy and print like 7 legs. Because I printed the first Spiderbot leg last night, and holy shit, it's huge. Andy warned me it would be huge, and I was excited, and now I'm slightly concerned I'm not going to have enough room. No, the printer camera's not active, because I said this is a Gnomancing stream, and it's not really a dev stream as such. I'm kind of just playing it. Awesome, blind man. Well, there is no lack of work to be done. I'm afraid, Brian, I can't just turn the audio off on the printer. It'll only be a short stream. I just thought I'd get something up so I can actually link the Gnomancer Twitter to this, just to show that we are still working on it. No one asks me. But it'll probably about another half hour, give or take, of stream. I like the noise. Woo, woo. I have also been web ahead. I haven't printed out a giant starbug or giant red dwarf yet. I wonder if there's a crike in the head anywhere. When writing and testing games, you have to think like a 14-year-old boy. You have to think how you can possibly grief or cheese the game as much as possible. I'm really glad we added that shortcut system in. I'm also going to add boss gates as well. So you'll be able to have gates that disappear only when you've killed them. No, not boss gates. Chest gates, I think it was. I can't remember. I've got a note. There was something else I wanted to add. A different type of gate. Yeah, Todd is still making a chat with him. We want to try and break the dungeon up a bit more. It's not as bad as it was now. These different brown ones definitely help. Okay, so we're going to fight our first proper boss. This cutscene took so long. Oh no! Okay, I might need to make mobs way more. That's the mob getting pushed around by the gnome's collision. Was easy enough. I'm liking all the details we've got there. They look really cool. Good job, Todd. No match. Fly blue quick cheek. I've completely reworked the entire mob movement system. Make mobs way more. So gnomes don't push them around quite so much. How long have I been playing? So, just a note, very quickly then. 35 mins with no fails from game start until dungeon escape completed. Mostly just for notes, but it's about half an hour to do that bit. The idea is that we need to balance the game, you know. So I've already got to the point where I don't know if I can be bothered to go around up here and pick up those ones. Right, at least I can see them, I guess. And then there's something quite satisfying about the game loop in this. You don't do any work. You just wander around, pick up all the gnomes, and just run through the monsters and let them do all the work. And I kind of like that. As I said before, I very much am a player of Diablo as a necromancer. I'm very much someone who wants the mobs to do the work for me wherever possible. Oh. Is it Normandia Island? Yeah, Brian, feel free to transpose any of these from Discord into Trello, by the way. Like, if you can do them now, just leave it on Discord. If you can do it in like a week or whatever, pop it on Trello so you don't forget. Overall, it looks generally quite nice though. Why do we have gnomes the other side of this fence though? I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a wonderful little clang when you when the tanks. So when the tanks have a block ready, they have a shield. I've got two tanks, one on the left, one on the right. You can see their little shield. So if they don't have if they've got a shield up, they'll block the next attack. It's quite cool. But they actually go fa-ching with the little shield effect. Oh man, this level's too long. I've heard this is my third loop through the music. We can always swap the music around, but that's quite easy. So you want a particular bit of music on a different level, we can do that. I quite like playing with the music on because I have it off while I am developing. So for me, I rarely hear the music. A treat isn't quite the right word for it, but it's, yeah, you can see the boss being pushed around. I might just make it so gnomes can't collide with mobs. We actually have two of the level designers in the chat at the minute, and I'm sure both of them are watching it going, what's he doing? Why is he going that way? Why is he looking like that? Every time I watch someone play my games, I do exactly the same thing. Just there swearing at the screen going, why? What? It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Why are you so stupid? Stop doing it wrong. All the time. Constantly. And hopefully they're doing the same thing right now. Payback's a bitch. No, we haven't. The first boss is not too bad, but the first 5 levels you're not supposed to fail. These aren't bosses. Those are just They're guardians, we refer to them as. First boss isn't for a few more levels. Like, first proper boss isn't for a few more levels. I doubt I will succeed at the first boss. Even less so first time. This might be a good example of what I mean. So I'm now picking my way randomly through stuff. Now I don't know really how to get back to the level. So that's a dead end. It's the problem is that it's very easy. Oh, the bosses are a push of. Don't give up your day job. Guys, give me my. You're here to do my bidding. Bring me my power up. I want my mana. Thank you. We'll get that on the way back round. Not mana, it's dust, isn't it? Why dust comes in little crystals? I'm not sure. It's also worth watching back at the stream. Oh, I see you. I will make a note. Ensure mimic drops RA1. I don't think I ever bother, and I should, but I don't really bother making sure I res the right gnomes. I usually just res the first gnome. Probably there should nearly always be 2 gnomes, and you should only be able to afford one of them, and you sort of pick which one you want. But I just sort of go, yeah, brilliant, I've got one in range, that'll do. It's probably not the best way to play it. I wonder how I'm doing on the achievements. Don't know if you get to see my achievement overlay. Yeah, you do. Cool. Let's look at the achievements a second. Oh, that's done. I have yet to defeat the Armoured Guardian, the Coldest Guardian, the Pointiest Guardian, or the Strongest Guardian. I've apparently only gained 125 levels. That seems right. 14 out of 32 on Fluffy and 1 out of 32 on Medium. And I have raised 4,000 gnomes. I'm glad they all seem to work. Brian's gone quiet. He's either disappeared off or he's just having a small mental breakdown watching me play the game wrong. Now, I only know this because... Oh, you see, see, things like this. Yeah, there's just one wrong tile. I get to be picky because I'm not the level designer. Gnomes are expendable. That's because they are minions. I swear there's something up here. No. Oh man, I am disappointed. Definitely too long a level for this music track, though. I quite like all the music, though. After a while, it does... Well, after a while, any bit of music will get to you, but quite like music overall. I should put that in the script. Let me just make a note of that one. We've got quite a large script ready to be done by some voice actors. And all of the different characters have different things they say, obviously. We've got a guy... Like, the Barbarian's actually pretty good for the knight. He's actually... He doesn't have any specific lines. It was a voice pack I bought. But it's actually really good. For the Necromancer, we've got a guy that sounds a bit like Skeletor. You royal boob! Not me. And that's all I can say in Skeletor's voice. But that is the sort of thing that he would say. He goes, some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. See, the game actually looks pretty good there. Quite happy with that. I thought if I stop and wait for a moment or two, the gnomes, they do sort themselves out into like distance. Usually happens when you're walking around, but say if I go away, get the purple ones and the blue ones and the green ones and the red ones. As they come back, they'll sort themselves into sort of rings of quality. The red ones are always closest. Works quite well. I just like saying, you royal boob! Name of the match, Ponek Overfuzz. Ponek Overfuzz, the rogue. Dang it. Are you there, Brian? Remember, you can always watch the stream back. That's the cool thing. This will all be archived. Every piece of stream I ever do is archived on YouTube. Wasting a bunch of Google's hard drives somewhere. No, look, he wouldn't have said bionic. He may have said bionic boob. They use boob quite a lot as a kind of a child-safe swear word. I will link that to Todd. Hatched specular. Yeah, Kohaka. I mean, I occasionally watch your stuff on YouTube, and when you do, there's a much long pause. And I vaguely assume a lot of it is burned off to optical media. I used to work with some optical media systems that could store 150,000 DVDs. I assume Blu-rays these days. And they would just basically burn discs all day long. And you use it to keep your hard drives for rapid data. Oh, there we go. You use the hard drive for rapid data, but long-term data you shove out onto, in this case it was a DVD. It's about the size of a wardrobe, and you packed it with 100 discs. And when it burned through 100 discs in 10 little cartridges, you put, every time it entered a cartridge, you stuck another one in. So overnight, it would do like 100 discs, and then you'd put more in, then hold robot arms to access the data. So when someone accessed the data, it would load it up and then quickly start to stream it to a hard drive. I assume there's a similar sort of thing. No, gnomes can't bump into me. Right, gnomes literally can't hit me. Like literally, there's no collision between me and gnomes. They stay out my way, but they can't actually block my progression in any way. I'm lost again. I still have to spend a little bit too much of my brain remembering. See, this is what I mean about shortcuts. I am totally lost now. Oh yeah, but you wouldn't use tape because tape's too slow. The point about this machine was, in this particular machine, it had 4 front-loading cartridges that could take 25 discs, 25 blank discs. It had 10 DVD burners inside it and 10 DVD readers, I think it was. The machine itself could store about 150,000 discs. And if you requested a disc, it was a little robot arm inside, went out, grabbed the disc, and shoved it in the first free disc drive. So I assume they have a similar thing at YouTube. I assume it's not all on SSDs and spinning discs anymore. I assume there is an optical long-term storage. I also further assume that these ones, they know how long since a video has been viewed, and after 5 years you load up that disc and reburn it to a new one, because we've only got about a 10-year lifespan on optical discs. Well, I should still keep walking into me, maybe. They'll go around, mate. I'm important, they aren't. Now, I hope whoever's taking responsibility for this level is paying attention, because right now I have an arrow in the bottom left. I'm lost. I'm totally lost. I have no clue what shape the map is anymore. I'm just following this path. If this path doesn't lead to all the runestones, I'm going to swear and ask you to make things the same. The targeting reticle doesn't... I'm not really sure. I know for myself. Maybe when they're bumping back and forwards. That's just the... That's the stay close to me code arguing with the don't get too close code. They love me, that's all. They're just trying to hug me. We love you, love you, love you. Kiss, 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 kiss. That's what they're doing. Oh, another mimic. I like finding the mimics, Byron. I like it. I'm not sure. Oh, I can get it. Just. But yeah, it's going to be worth watching this level back. Because I'm at 3 rune gates. I think there's only 1 in front of me. And I am totally lost now. I feel like it doesn't matter if you get lost. Eventually, you'll be like, oh, I can't be bothered with this. I'm just, whatever. I don't want the player to have that feeling. How am I supposed to kill that guy? Oh, is that more of the level? But yeah, how am I supposed to kill that guy? As I said, the tanks have got a shield they have up. I can't remember what the rest of them do now. The healers have got a little lantern that lights up when they've got a heal ready. So I can see now I've got like 6 or 7 heals ready in my group. I like that. Tanks got a shield. I don't think rogues and archers currently have anything. Check archer crit energy code. That's what archer's supposed to crit for massive damage. No, my mana. Rejuve me, mages. Oh, yeah. So that's definitely not right with the gnomes dragging the mob around. I feel lost again. But there's an arrow to the bottom, so let's head that way. It might be that I'm not lost. It might be that the map is all just one. A lot of the maps now are quite linear because, as I said, you get lost. I get lost. And I get lost. At least one other person will get lost. Collisions. Collision on the building stopped me getting past that. Now, this is a good bit of breadcrumbing. I like this, by the way. Whenever there's one of these paths, I know that's a side route. I know there may or may not be something cool down there, but that always works well for me to guide me into a side path. Because I know it's not the main path. I didn't mention, Brian, I really like finding the mimics around. I'll make mobs heavier. Stop mimics moving. So a few bugs in the new movement system, but overall better. Sorry, when did Keemstar say this, LaSalle? Right, what year? Oh, is it time to go? Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's probably you, Brian. No speech. Might be me. Sorry, in 2020, Keemstar's talking about FortressCraft. Good lord, one of them never sees. I would appreciate a link to that if you could get me one, by the way, because it's not even slightly true. Right, Isle of the Forgotten. Well, I'm glad he's still talking about FortressCraft. Unfortunately, Keemstar and I have parted ways. This game is no longer associated with Keemstar, unless things change. So, yeah, he can say what he likes in a podcast. It does not necessarily make it true. Oh no, I'm out of mana. I shouldn't have been spending all the mana. I spent mana way too much. I should save it for the bosses. Note to self: stop killing mobs by hand. Let them gnomes kill it. That's what they're good at. I do that a lot. I spend all my mana as I go around myself, which is totally not what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I come to something I already want to feel quickly like this, and I can't because I spent all my mana. I'll try spending a bit less and see how it goes. I really like this game. It's a lot better multiplayer. It's a lot better playing it online. Like, loads better, definitely. Totally is. No two ways about it. But I really like this game. It has just enough gauntlet about it to make me happy, and has just enough Pikmin about it to make me happy. Then again, let the gnomes do the fighting. I need to put some more points into gnome speed though. Well, I should try and only do combat when now my mana's at full. Quite happy to kill things. I can help out. My mana's not full. I shouldn't be trying to help my gnomes. Quite a few knackered bits here, actually, Brian. Yeah. I mean, you do need a good internet, or it's a fairly good internet. So what I'm planning to do is to... Actually, before I mention that, so Brian, I'm assuming you're watching, Brian. I think you are. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like there's lots broken on this level, but that's fine. Yeah, so the plan... Oh, dear. The plan is, once we've done a bunch more sort of polish work on the first level, I'll do an hour recording. I'll stream. I won't stream it. I will record it and I'll upload it as a Gnomancing the first hour of gameplay thing. So that's the plan. So I cannot currently host a multiplayer game and stream it. It's just not possible. So I will locally record it and then upload it to YouTube afterwards. That's kind of a Gnomancing first hour of gameplay stream video, something like that. Assuming I'm just head south there. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the judder then. So I get quite large judders for about a second or so, and I don't know why. Quick check. No, we're not leaking memory. The fact the game's barely using any memory at all. It's using half my CPU time though, so that is excellent. I have a number of threads to help the Unity processing. Ooh, dust. I like dust. I feel lost again. Oh, never mind. I've come around in a big circle. I've unlost myself. There's a word for that. But yeah, I'll do this level, and then I'll do the boss level. And then that'll be it. This is only Dinosaur Short Stream. Just thought I'd get some more recent footage about the game up on the internet. When someone says, oh, you're still working on it, I can go, yes, actually, I am. So it's only an addiction is if it affects my social life or my work or my health. And in this case, none of the above. I really like fast gnomes. What? Return me my dust. I thought about making it VR actually. A couple of people have mentioned it, but not many. I am totally up for VR stuff, but only if... How can I put this? It will take me a certain amount of time to implement VR. Let's say a month. That means either I spend an extra month developing the game, or I lose a month's worth of other features. It's not free to implement something. I would hazard a guess about a month for all the challenges that VR would make, but it would be very, very cool. It's what's referred to as diorama scale VR, which I love diorama scale, but there would be performance issues. So the reason it'll take a month, in part. So right now, if I were to aim the camera upwards, you'd realise there's nothing there. I don't draw the whole level, not even close. I'm drawing a very small subset of the level. So to render the whole level would be a challenge. I might pop it in as a kind of a, hey, let's have a look. Name of the match. I think Battleheart Battleheart B, press space to continue. I think I'm just going to make sure on the Trello Todd has the result screen is shit. Yeah, processing. Process quicker. It's because I'm using my internet to obviously stream the thing. Right, this is going to be the last level I will stream. If you would like me to stream more development on this level, please let me know. Wait, is this the boss level? Or is this the boss level? This is the boss level because there should be a shut gate, shouldn't there? Okay, further note. Ensure boss levels are obvious on the map. Ensure dungeon levels. So at the end of each area, so this is the end of the island area, then each area there is a boss fight and then a dungeon level. Which is, I've realised I can't remember which one is which. Brian, please feel free to tell me if this is the boss level or not. It's been so long since I've done these, I can't remember. But I'm happy to stream this game more. I work on this game currently about 4 days a week, and FortressCraft is 1 day a week. If you'd like to see more of the development streams, more of the playtesting, please let me know. The only way I can make a good game is with feedback from the community. That is why we are an early access game, so I can get feedback from people. If you are enjoying the game, please write us a nice review. Good reviews, positive reviews help so much. If you don't like the game, please tell me and I will fix it in whatever way I can. We also have some current negative reviews which haven't helped me. And they say things like, what was it? He said, it's not a twin stick shooter because I can't use twin stick. Here I am on my gamepad. Running left, aiming right, running right, aiming left. It is absolutely a twin stick shooter. Yet a review says it's not a twin stick shooter. And I was like, I am absolutely needing Steam reviews. 100%. I could really do with more people writing reviews for Gnomancing. It's proven to be a massive struggle. We have so few reviews right now that we haven't got a rating. I think we'll get like an 85% rating or something, which is not bad for a little one-man coded game. But if you've got the game and you like it, or at least if you've got the game and you don't hate it, please write me a nice review. Really, 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 really pretty please. Love you, love you, love you so much. Write a nice review. I'll tell you what we should do. I should also start 3D printing some gnomes from this game, shouldn't I? Let me test the pause a second. Really? I don't know what you search. Search Gnomancing, it will be the top pack. I think I'm going to struggle on the boss, by the way. I can't even kill these things quickly. Yeah, we are past the point now where the maps have had a second pass of work. So like here, we've just got fire in the middle of nothing and a windmill on the beach. And it's just not done yet. Yeah, Brian, the previous level I think is the next one that Brian is focusing on. Once that's done, then we will pester him. Basically, I don't pester Brian, I try not to, with levels he's not done yet. Only with ones he has done. But the more levels Brian gets, we've got about a third of the game is currently available to play. The reason the rest of it's not done yet is because we haven't... Yeah, stuff like this needs to be fixed. First of all, the smoke in the stupid place. The mushroom has spawned inside a rock, because that's what the level tells it to. So that needs to be fixed. But this, like I said, this is beyond the point where Brian has done a pass, a quality pass. Magic room gates. Well, no, because you would never walk towards the gates because the gates are always shut. Gates only have two states: shut or irrelevant. So it always points you towards the thing to unlock a gate. And I don't think I'm going to... basically, win or lose, this is going to be it for the stream. So, wish me luck, boys and girls. But I ain't holding up hope. How much dust for 830? Can I get a... I can get myself an epic healer. That's it, I'm out of dust. I'm currently playing... Yeah, it's on Steam.
I wrote this especially for you, hero.
So, I'll be a little more tactical on the boss this time. I've left my gnomes back there, and they will deal with the mobs. That's the plan. I will then do my firepower on the boss. To a degree, I'm choosing the boss. But what should happen now is I can sit here, fire, and they will murder any ads that come close. And I can then plan my DPS into the boss. Like so. And I'll make a note. Where is my... There it is. Boss sub health bar is inside the boss. Just see a health bar. Just underneath there. Just there on the left. A little bit closer, lads. I don't know. I'm going to make bosses heavier so they shouldn't get pushed around so much. That's a bug again. That's already been noted a few times. Go on, lads, in for the kill. God. Oh. Audrey has no death noise. Oh well, so I'm going to stop there. So we've got a nice hour of modern footage of the game up there. Thank you for watching. I am always interested to hear from people what they think about the game, things that I should change, all of that. So thank you for watching. I will stream the game again at some point soon. I am doing regular FortressCraft streams, and we are updating Gnomancing on the days I'm working on it about twice a day. So thank you for watching, guys. High five each other more. And thanks for watching. And ring that bell. And like and subscribe. Have I done everything? I think that's everything.